Yeah, I'm just going to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog for a bit. Yeah, I am. I am. Do you even watch the news? Have you any idea how depressing it is? Look, either you're going to let me talk about Sonic the Hedgehog, or the next video is just going to be me crying uncomfortably for about 4 minutes. So, it's been about 2 weeks since the general election was announced, and it's fairly safe to say that this particular campaign could be the worst one we have ever seen. The Tories' campaign seems to consist entirely of one stock phrase. Ruth Davidson's mask of civility is slowly slipping away to reveal the secret velociraptor that always lived there. Kezia Dugdale and Willie Rennie are also there, I suppose, and strangely, when it comes to televised debates, the Greens aren't. I mean, is this it? Is this collectively the best that we get? Because, Christ, it's depressing. So, to combat it, I'm going to talk about one of my favourite childhood games. We're going to talk about the original Sonic the Hedgehog. But we're going to talk about it for the Sega Master System. Now, why are we talking about it on the Sega Master System and not the Sega Mega Drive? Because I had a Sega Master System and not a Sega Mega Drive, alright? Deal with it. Now, I was 7 years old when this came out in 1991, and it was a simpler time, you know. No smartphones, no Twitter, politically all we had to worry about was, shit. Anyway, when I was a kid, I was Sonic daft. You could put Sonic the Hedgehog on anything and I would have bought it. Yeah, it's kind of like how Labour's vote was back then. So when I finally got the game, you have to wonder, would it live up to these amazing, huge, lofty expectations that I'd set for it? And it's a really good example of something that actually met them. Sonic in the Master System is just this brilliant, self-contained, perfect Wii platformer. While obviously it doesn't look as pretty as its big brother on the Mega Drive, the important part is it moves and feels and plays exactly like it. You didn't feel like you were getting shortchanged for having a less powerful console, you felt like you were getting an actual Sonic game. And 7-year-old me played it to absolute death. Every extra life, every Chaos Emerald, you name it, I got it. Now, is it the best platform game of its particular generation? No, I'd rate Super Mario Bros. 3 and Wonder Boy 3 above it, just for sheer scale and complexity, but Sonic is a self-contained game that just sticks to what it's good at, is in its own way near perfect, and it's one of my favourite games to this day. And given how horrendously crap this election campaign's probably going to turn out to be, having something you can just sit down and simply play for an hour to cheer yourself up could come in pretty handy. Plus, it was so nice to have something that just met all my expectations and was just really good and just made me so excited for what was going to come up in the future. Oh, shit.